If you guys are looking to get a stacked NBA 2K account or to get your badges grinded, make sure to hit up GoatPlug on Instagram. His link will be in the description. Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure that I go over this, bro. We've been going so crazy with the subs, the views, the likes, everything. But somehow still 95% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. Hit that sub button for me. Y'all know I be going crazy. Hit that sub button for me.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fizz back in the video with yet another video. Today I'm coming to you guys with another build video. Now, I've been holding this off for a little while. I've been trying to do my research on what I think is the best small forward build. My opinion, a lot of people might say the best small forward build is the facilitating finisher, but I don't like that build at small forward, you know what I'm saying? Because the shooting guard one is pretty much like a playmaking glass because you can make them 6'7", and you can get way more badges like a two-way slash and playmaker. So why would you even make the small forward version of it? So today I got you guys with a better build, in my opinion, which would be better build at small forward, the best small forward build in the game, in my opinion. So yeah, man, I'm gonna show you guys how to make the rebounding wing, pretty much all the way from the beginning, going from position, pie chart, attributes, height, weight, wingspan, all the way down to the best badge setups for any rebound wing build in the game. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this joint. It's not gonna be a long video at all. My last couple of videos have been pretty much longer, but I'm gonna make sure that I get y'all this joint as soon and as quick as possible. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and hop straight into this. Let's go! Alright, so first things first, the position obviously is the best small forward build in the game, so we're gonna be going with the small forward position. Alright, next is the pie chart. This is where you're gonna be getting your max attributes, your Hall of Fame badges. The pie chart we choose for this build is the shooting and defensive pie chart. Just that simple. Alright, next is where it gets very, very interesting. You can go with 3 different pie charts. You can go with the speed, acceleration, vertical pie chart if you just want to have be the fastest and be able to jump the highest, especially for rebounds and stuff like that. And then if you feel like you're gonna be playing the big man role a lot, go with the speed, acceleration, and strength pie chart. But for the rebounding wing builds that actually want to be able to stick defense and guard builds and not be too slow, I would go with the speed pie chart, so you can be as fast as possible, because that's a 4 difference in speed, you know what I'm saying? And as you're going up in height, it's going to keep dropping at 3. So you really need to make sure you go with whichever pie chart you feel is most comfortable for you. Now, best one probably is the speed strength pie chart, but you're going to take a hit on vertical while also taking a hit on speed compared to the speed pie chart. But it really just depends on you. So for video purposes, I did go with the speed pie chart. Alright, next is the attributes. So this is where you're going to be really molding your player to what you really want him to be. This is where you're going to be able to get the most badges possible, while also pretty much going through this and making sure you get as much as possible for the stuff you really need. So pretty much, first things first, this is really like a 3-and-D build that can just cut and like actually catch lobs, because it has no playmaking. I'm telling you that off the rip, no playmaking. So if you get this to legend, you obviously gonna have like 11 playmaking, but without this being legend, this is only gonna have 1 playmaking with nothing being touched on playmaking, like no ball handle, no pass accuracy, no post moves. But with that being said, on defense, pretty much everything is max, but the offensive rebound is actually just to a 75, just to make sure that you can get the most defensive badges possible, which is 20. And then for the shooting, you get 16 shooting badges. Now there's a way you can get 17 shooting and 5 finishing. You just would lower your standing dunk until like you can't no more to get 5, and you can get 17 shooting. So if you want to do that, you would just pretty much just raise your post fade and you will be able to do that. But for this video purposes, to be able to make it a rebounding wing, you have to do 16 and 6. So we went with the everything max and then post fade to a 69. Then for the finishing, pretty much everything max. Standing dunk is at a 52. Post hook is not touched. That's going to get you 6 finishing. That's at least 2 gold badges. 16 shooting. That's at least 4 Hall of Fame badges. Like I said, 1 playmaking. That's pretty much only 1 bronze badge. And then you got 20 defensive rebound badges. That's at least 5 Hall of Fame badges. All right, next is the best height for this build. So for the body type, that really doesn't matter. You can go barely, you know what I'm saying, built, defined, even compact. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. And then for the height I would go with, I would definitely not go 6'9", because you can be 6'7" and guard any build. But if you go 6'7", you might as well make the shooting guard build that I showed you guys. That's pretty much the same thing as this, but it can do more. But if you really just want to make a small forward that bad, make them 6'8", because you can't be 6'8" on no shooting guard build, and that's just gonna be able to make you that much taller and be able to guard way taller people and stuff like that way more consistently. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, you will be slower, which is why I went with the speed pie chart, because already you're at a 79 speed. All right, next is the weight. Now the weight is another place where it got a little tricky. You can go with a little bit less weight, where you can get +1 on your lateral quickness and -1 to your interior defense while losing stuff on your strength but gaining stuff on your acceleration and vertical. Or you can go the way I did it, or you can just keep it in the middle. It doesn't really matter. But the way I did it, I made sure to get +4 while only losing 1, because if you went up for like a +5, you just lost 2, and then you already have a below 70 lateral quickness. So if you really just want to have the highest lateral quickness possible, you're gonna have to take that hit on your interior defense. Or if you want to have a higher interior defense, just know you're gonna have to be taking a hit on your lateral quickness, acceleration, and vertical. All right, next is the wingspan. So for the wingspan, I literally was gonna go max, but I saw that you can go up to and still be able to have a 75.3. And if you hit 99.9, that's gonna be +5. You can have an 83 pointer. That's gonna have your green window being that much bigger. So yeah, I feel like being able to have an 83 pointer was worth it. So we just went ahead and just went 86.8 inches. Now, if you don't care about that, just go max wingspan. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna make you that much better in the passing lanes, on defense in general. Even getting any type of steals, just like pickpocket steals. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna help you play defense that much better. So yeah, man. Everything that you see on the screen at this point, we'll be going up +4 if you hit 99, or +5 if you hit 99.9. So pretty much, like I said, the 3-pointer will be going to 80. Even like all the playmaking stuff going up. Even all the physical stuff. Now for the physicals, you can get gym rat badge, which I did a whole tutorial on, less than 10 minutes and everything. So if you haven't already, go ahead, watch that. It's a really good, simple, easy tutorial on how to get gym rat badge. That's gonna get you +4 to everything you see on your physicals. So all your physicals can go up +9. So speed, that can be up to an 88. Acceleration, that can be at 80. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff can go up a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, +9 or +8, depending on which one you stop at. But yeah, man, this is the best wingspan for this build. All right, and last but not least, before we go ahead and see what this build comes out as and what the best badge setups for this build is, we're gonna go over the best takeover for this build. Now, the two most popular takeovers for this build is definitely the glass near takeover and the lockdown takeover. Now, what I would do simply is go with lockdown takeover, but I can see a lot of people going with sharp takeover actually. I can see some people going with slasher takeover, since you didn't really put too much on slasher, so you can be able to like do all that type of stuff if you really want to do that. But easily, simply, the best takeover for this build, in my opinion, is lockdown takeover. And the build comes out as a rebounding wing, similar to Sean Marion, Jonathan Isaac, and Michael Porter Jr. All right, so hopping straight into the best finishing badge setup for this build, we have 6 upgrades to work with. So off the rip, I went and put gold Lob City finisher on, just so that you can be able to catch lobs off those cuts and stuff, because that's actually gonna make this build that much more overpowered. If you're setting screens, you're doing pick and pops, but one time you do a roll, you got that gold Lob City finisher on to be able to get those lobs. Simple. And then you got fancy footwork on gold, for in case like you catch somebody off guard just running past them, you can hit them with a hop step, get an easy layup. Simple. That's the best finishing badge setup in my opinion. You can even throw on relentless finisher instead of fancy footwork, or even contact finisher instead of fancy footwork, so that you can be able to make those lobs as much as possible, or even more. But in my opinion, this is the best finishing badge setup for this build. All right, next is the best shooting badge setup for this build. Now, I already have 2 silver badges. Now, these are the most important things to make this build be utilized at the best rate. Now, silver quick draw. I've been really like working with the quick draws. In my opinion, the best quick draw right now is silver quick draw. Like, even if you can have Hall of Fame, like really only time I will really go Hall of Fame is on like a guard that's literally doing everything to create his shot so he can get his shot up as much as possible. But if you're not a guard that have to do all that, Like, especially if like you spotting up, just go silver. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that much easier to green because it's slower, but it's not that much slower. But it's just gonna keep your green window being as big as possible. And then we got silver green machine. You don't really have to go past silver green machine. It's gonna really help you people to get more and more greens as you keep greening. Your green window is gonna be making the biggest difference with green machine. And then for the 3 gold badges, pretty much the best spot up badges in the game. The only one I didn't use was catch and shoot or pick and popper, but I wouldn't even have used pick and popper. I would have used catch and shoot. So we got corner specialist, hot zone hunter, ranger center. Ranger center is gonna be shoot those deep 2s, on the line 3s to deep 3s. Mainly deep 3s is mainly for just people that have, like, if you have a high 3, it's really only gonna really affect you on like deep 3s, but for everybody else, it really helps you on the line 3s and deep 2s with the deep 3s a lot. So yeah, man, that's gonna really help you being that much better of a shooter. And then hot zone hunter, when you're in those hot zones, getting greens, that you keep getting greens and getting hot zones, you're gonna get hot zones. Your hot zone hunter is gonna go on top of that and make your green machine that much better, and your green window is gonna be that much bigger. Then we got corner specialists for the people that sits hash, because if you don't know, hash all the way down is the corner, and it counts for corner specialists. Even on the mid range, it's corner specialist. So you're gonna be able to be getting, if you get corner specialists with hot zones in the corner, it's just gonna be making you green that much more. And Hall of Fame corner specialist is one of the most underrated badges in the game, because if you literally shooting wide open in the corner, that joint gotta be green every time, because I don't know what to say if you're not. All right, next is the playmaking badge setup. Pretty simple for me. I'm gonna just throw on bronze, quick first step. Pretty simple for me, you know what I'm saying? Be able to have that joint on bronze, at least it's still gonna be able to help you like catch your man off guard to just run right past him. All right, and last but not least is the defensive rebounding badge setup. We got 20 upgrades to work with, 4 Hall of Fame, 4 bronze. So we're gonna get into the Hall of Fame first. Pogo stick, I just dropped a video going over the best defensive badges in the game. Pogo stick, spoiler alert, came in first. And that's gonna help you pretty much be able to guard taller people and stuff like that. And it's gonna help you be able to keep jumping and jumping and jumping to really neutralize the height advantage they have to be able to get you shot contests. And Intimidator is gonna get you the best shot contests as possible. Interceptor is gonna have you in those lanes as much as possible. And then Clamps is gonna have you playing the best on ball defense as high as possible. So pretty much, especially if you guard ball a lot, Clamps is gonna be a really good badge. Now, if you're not guarding ball a lot, I wouldn't use Clamps. I would put that more towards like brick wall and rebound chaser. Now, actually, depending on how you play, you can put brick wall, especially if you're playing like the big man role on the 2s or something like that. Instead of using Clamps, you can put brick wall, because if you're not guarding ball a lot, you don't really need Clamps at all. You're not like at all. You don't have to have it bronze or nothing like that. So yeah, I can see people not putting that to Hall of Fame, to be honest. And then we got the 4 gold. Did I say 4 gold, 4 bronze, chase down artist, rim protector, pick dodger, and rebound chaser. So chase down artist is really makes a big difference. It's probably the best bronze badge in the game besides bailout. So yeah, as soon as you put that joint on, you're gonna be able to unlock the chase down packages pretty much. Like if you don't have it on, you're pretty just gonna be doing the trashiest jumping animations. As soon as you put the bronze, you're gonna pretty much get a lot more blocks when you're trying to chase down defenders. And then we got rim protector, pretty much is gonna be enhancing any badge you have on. So pogo stick is gonna be enhanced now because you have rim protector. Chase down artist is gonna be enhanced now that you have rim protector. You know what I'm saying? It's really good and badge to enhance people. But not only that, it unlocks blocking animations. So like, you know how you can get contact dunks when driving to the goal? People driving at you, you can put them into block animations. You can get chase down blocks with this. And yeah, man, it's a really, really good badge. Now, the only thing I would say, it can get canceled out by the Giant Slayer, so be advised. And then for the last 2, we got Rebound Chaser and Pick Dodger. Rebound Chaser is just gonna help you get that many more boards, get better snag animations because if you don't have it on, like, you will get snag animations. But as you go and put bronze on, you're gonna get more and more snag animations. As you go to silver, gold, Hall of Fame, it's just gonna go more and more and more. And then last but not least is Pick Dodger. This is again for people that's using this as a lockdown build. You know what I'm saying? Guard ball and stuff like that. You're going to be going through screens, so you need to have that joint at least bronze, because Pick Dodger, in my opinion, is one of the worst, most inconsistent badges in the game. But I needed that bronze so I can have that park badge to cancel out the badge that you get from the park iron wall. So yeah, you need that badge to cancel out iron wall and stuff like that, so that you don't just fall every single time you're going around the screen. But yeah, man, in my opinion, this is the best defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. I gave you guys everything for this build. This is the best small forward build in the game, the best rebounding wing build in the game. I went over the best position for it, pie charts, attributes, height, weight, wingspan, all the way down to the takeover, and the best finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive bad setup for this build. So yeah, man, for that alone, please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you new. We got movies coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications to the first of every single one of my videos. But yeah, if you guys want me to drop the best big man builds in the game, go ahead, spam up the like button. It's just that simple. That's all you gotta do. Spam up the like button. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm out the way, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!